What's up, lads? Welcome back to another review where today we're going to be taking a look at the Studio Series Stinger. I cannot remember the number. I think it's 2. I could be wrong, I don't know. But this figure I have, again, mixed emotions about. But we're going to get into that later on in the video. But I'm going to give a 360 rotation of the figure first before I get into things. And overall, this figure, I think it's alright. I think it's alright. It's just, you know, there's some parts about it that I just don't like. Some parts I do like, some parts I just don't really. I did use this as like as Dino before I got Dino's figure. I think I did a review on him already. I think I did. I definitely did. But yeah, when I used to stop motion on a different channel, I used him as Dino instead of Stinger. Obviously, now I don't do that because I have the both of them now. So yeah, we're just going to get into the head sculpt as the first thing we're going to look at. So here is the head sculpt. It's alright. I think, like, obviously, Studio Series, it was like the first couple of ones. I think it's like 1 or 2, 3. It's like the first 5. He was one of the first 5 Studio Series to come out. So obviously, this head sculpt's going to be a bit, it's going to be a bit shit. But I have to say, it is good for what it was. Obviously, the other figure that we got, it was just a repaint of Bumblebee. This is like a whole new mold we've never seen before from Stinger. And I have to say, it's a good head sculpt. Obviously, it's not the best because there's not much paint involved. But I do like the green eyes. I do like this little black line going down his face. But, like, there could have been detail down here that I would have liked to see. But obviously, this is early release, so yeah, I'm not really gonna touch on that too bad. But yeah, it's a decent head sculpt for what it was, and that's really it for the head sculpt. Not too much about it. Obviously, the back is just whatever that is there. But yeah, that's the head sculpt. The head sculpt's alright. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's just alright. Now we are going to get into the articulation of the figure. He does have a rotation at the head, a big ball joint, so you can look up, down, left, right, and you can also do like a 360 spin with the head if you really wanted to. But his shoulder panels move up. That's most transformation. But if you move that up, you can move his arm probably about that far, not fully 100%. If you move these out of the way, you can more than likely do a 360 rotation at the arm because it is on a ball joint. And yeah, these things move. These move like that, full thing. I mean, if you count that, I wouldn't really count that because it just looks a bit stupid, but it looks a bit shy. But I don't think you should count that, honestly. He does have a bend at the elbow, and he does not have any wrist rotation, which is very, very annoying. But it's a deluxe class, so I can't really complain. No way swivel, but you can take him apart like jazz if I can actually have the strength to do it, because there we go. It's alright. It's a bit weird, but obviously it's for transformation. It's not supposed to be on the robot mode. He does have leg rotation. You can move, kick very high, and go back probably even higher, really. He can obviously do that because it's on a ball joint. He can bend at the knee, only a single bend, which is not bad, and some toe bend, but no pivot, and whatever this thing is here. So overall, the articulation is decent. Obviously, it can be a lot better with the addition of a actual moving wrist or hand. Even a double joint, a double bend at the knee maybe might have been a bit better. It's kind of hard to set him up since he's so old for me. Maybe a pivot, maybe a small pivot would have been a bit better. Obviously, I don't really like big pivots that make the feet just go all the way to like here. I don't like that. If like, say if you bend it and it goes all the way up here, I don't like that. I'd like it just a single pivot where you can turn and just look normal. So the paint is very, very good. I think the paint is the thing that makes the figure stand out. It's actually really good. The black is nice, the red is nice. They mix together really well. The green makes it look better with the eyes as well. But yeah, that's really it for the articulation. And we're just going to get into the accessories now, which is these things. These little, whatever these things are. I think they're like, they came with them. I've no clue what they are, but, you know, it's the only thing you came with. There's the thing, you get 4 of these and you can stick them on his back. I'm surprised I actually still have them all. I thought, oh crap, where's that gone? Shit. Okay, it's back here. I'm surprised I still have all these since I got this ages ago when I didn't even have like a collection. I just bought these because I like Transformers. But yeah, it's a bit of a useless accessory. If this thing back there was not even in it, I wouldn't have even minded that. It's a bit in the way when you're actually using the figure for like stop motion and stuff. But if you actually get it in a good position, it actually kind of looks cool. If you can actually like, if I can get it in a good position, but half of the time it just kind of looks dumb. Like, it maybe if you get it from the side, maybe it might look better, but I just don't like it in my opinion. I don't think most people like it either. But there might be people out there that actually like it as a design, and I don't. It's your opinion. I don't really care. But yeah, this Stinger figure overall, I think the robot mode, it's alright. It's good to a certain extent. It's not like what's his name? It's not like bronze level. It's not like Ironhide, his Bumblebee movie figure, because they're all newer, and then this one isn't. This one's one of the first ever Studio Series come out. Like Bumblebee, from the '07 film, the first film. His figure's not bad, but then again, it has some downfalls, like the falling off arm, which is really really annoying. That pisses me off so much. But again, this is a really big step up from that last figure that we have of Stinger, which I don't have. I wish I got it, but I don't have it, and I don't plan on buying it at all. But yeah, this is a really good figure for Stinger. Obviously, if you can buy it, I would probably buy it, just have him in the collection. But honestly, I wouldn't put this as a main target to buy. Maybe go for different options, but if you do come across it, I would buy it. Just for the fact it's like, it's a good figure, but like it's Stinger. So yeah, before we go into the transformation, I want to do some size comparisons. I just need to get him standing up straight here. Hold on. Time for some size comparisons. The first figure, which I will be doing a review on soon, I'm going to push him back a small bit so you can actually see his feet, is the Off-Road Bumblebee. I've probably compared them in like every review I've done. A lot smaller than Stinger. Obviously, if you put them back to back, you can see the difference. But yeah, this is one of my favorite Bumblebee figures. I always compare this one with this guy. So that was Bumblebee. Again, it's an alright size. And the next figure is my next review, which I just need to get his feet straight. It is the Studio Series Lockdown, which I don't really know how to think of this figure. I don't even know if his legs are even straight anymore. This figure is very weird. I don't even know how you can stand him up straight. I'm just going to stand him up like that. That'll probably do. Yeah, that's Lockdown. I do have, again, mixed emotions about that figure. I think everyone has a lot of weird emotions about this figure. Considering the size of him, he should be a lot bigger. He should have been a Voyager class, even a leader class if that was thing. Probably a Voyager, actually. I think Voyager probably would have been the best option. But yeah, that's Lockdown. He's going to be a different review that I'm doing next. And the last figure I have is a recent figure that I picked up, I think it was a couple months ago, which is the Studio Series Hot Rod from The Last Knight. Oh, I absolutely love this figure. This figure is one of my favorites. Again, he's just so good. I think everyone can agree that this figure is very good. This is such a step up from the last figure that we've had of Hot Rod, which is his chest was like a plate. It was literally like a plate. You could fit your own food on the fucking thing, like, honestly. But this one is such a step up. I do really like the figure. I might do a review on him soon. I'm not sure, but I know I do polls every time I do reviews to see which one you want next. I bring up 4 figures and then you just pick who you want and I'll review them. that's how Lockdown is getting reviewed, and that's how Bumblebee is getting reviewed, because I put up polls just to review them. But that was the size comparisons, and we're going to get into the transformation, like the car mode, because I don't add the transformation. But we're going to get to the transformation now, and yeah. Here is the car mode. I think it's a Pagani car. I'm not too sure on the name, how you pronounce it, but I think it's a Pagani. And I really do like it. It actually it really does look like the car from the film. The only thing I'm really annoyed about is this. This really annoys me. If this just wasn't there, it'd be very good. I know it's a bit mistransformed, but it just won't go in. But, you know, overall, this is actually a really good car mode. He does roll barely, because I think this is blocking it for me. He sort of rolls, but obviously if you do transform it completely properly, he should roll normally. And yeah, there's not really much to say about it. The paint is good. The transformation is complex, but it's alright to do. If you get the gist of it, then you know how to do it, and then you're fine. Obviously, bringing in these things, you just can't really add them in unless like you actually put them in these things. You can put them in there, but what's the point? It doesn't really look too good. Let's put them on. Let's put at least 2 in. Yeah, just doesn't look any good in my opinion, but obviously that's only my opinion. You can have a different opinion, I don't really matter. But overall, I do really actually like this vehicle mode. I'm gonna give the vehicle mode a solid 8 out of 10. The Decepticon logo is a bit annoying me, and overall that's really it. It's just the Decepticon logo. Maybe if this was just, you just can't really see inside. I know you can kind of see inside, but I do like this. I really do like this. I think the robot mode, I'm gonna give a 7. A 7. The only thing I don't really like some stuff about the robot mode, especially the big roof thingy on his hand, on his arm. I don't like that. I really don't like that. If they could have implemented a way you could like hide it or something. These things on the shoulders, they annoy me a lot, because, you know, they get in the way of stuff, and also the posability on the figure. But other than that, it's actually not that bad a figure. Obviously, you can pick it up for, it's probably quite expensive now since it's been out so long, and you can't get it anymore unless you go to probably some shop that probably has a second hand, or even, you know, if you find it online for a good price, I'd definitely go for it, but I wouldn't put it as my main list, obviously. But honestly, it's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. So yeah, that's been my review on the Studio Series Stinger.